Do 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 19. It's higher than usual. Oh, will it work if I do this? Yeah. Biofoot, how you doing? Once more with feeling. Biofoot, are you? How genuine is your hope of somehow more Fishman content in light of how much we've already covered? Like, I don't really know how much more there is we could do, but I feel like I'm letting you down. Raymond, what's up? Living Legend, Tech 27, good to see you all. Welcome, welcome. Nom 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 nom. Did I enjoy my multiplayer training? Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. I had a good time. I did a bit better than I thought I would. And I enjoyed myself. I think we're gonna probably make multiplayer Mondays a thing. Don't forget emote chat soon. What? Emote chat? What are you talking about? I'm in the middle of my busy job being a firefighter in Los Angeles. Jesus Christ, are you really, Inquisitor? Bro. First of all, massive props to you. Second of all, I hope you're doing okay, man. That looks like it fucking sucks. Heart goes out to you, dude. Oh, joking. Okay, I was just making sure. I was gonna say, I feel like you would have mentioned that already if that was the case. But I'm no, you're all good. I was just worried about you there for a minute. I've been watching Epic the Musical, dude. It's so good. It's so good. Epic the Musical is fucking fire. It is fucking fire. Could not recommend it enough. Well, at least the nice thing is we can do almost entirely Fisherman today. Makes this faster because we don't have to like wander around as much. Bernal Snort Productions. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. I saw a clip of Thunderbringer and Hold Him Down. To Hold Him Down is like... Hold Him Down is such a fascinating song. Because on one hand, it's like... oh, the song is kind of fucked up. And a little spooky in a lot of ways. But man, it's such a bop. Like, it is so good. It has no right being that catchy when it's that fucked up of a song. How's the weather down south? It's nice. No complaints. It's cold, but it's not like freezing. So you know, I can dress very comfortably and take Sadie out to the dog park and all that stuff. Whoop. By the way, we probably will not get to play a ton of this tonight, as the evening streams always take precedence behind the morning streams, and I don't want to be up like crazy late, so that we, especially because with Total War, we're doing now multiplayer on Mondays, which means campaign is on Tuesday, Wednesday. So we're probably gonna have time to do like our dailies and a little bit more, but probably not like it's probably mostly just gonna be our dailies. Excuse you, sir. Well, it's 6 a.m. and awake for 26 hours? Hop it. What the fuck, dude? Get some sleep. That is way too long. I start feeling like shit if I'm up for like more than 16. I'm in the process of acclimating myself for... Oh, night shift. I see. So, you're trying to set a sleep schedule. That's fair. Yeah, it's sort of interesting, because I have like, when I need to reset my sleep schedule, I do the opposite of what a lot of people do, which is that most people, when they want to reset their sleep schedule, they usually try to stay awake for as long as possible, and then, you know, go to sleep when it's finally time, and then they're so exhausted, you know, they sleep and get in their 8 hours or whatever, and then they wake up and are like, okay, this is, you know, this is the new time. I tend to do the opposite, where I like to I instead just go to sleep, and I just keep sleeping until it's time for me to like wake up and start. So instead of like sleeping, like if, like, let's say my sleep schedule is really bad and I've been getting up at like 5 p.m. but I want to get up at 10 a.m. instead of just staying up until like the day before, until it's like you know, instead of staying up for like a really long time, I'll be like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna go back to sleep. Like wake up at 5 p.m. and go, oh no, I need to be awake at 10 a.m. So I'm just gonna go back. Like I might eat something, so I can take like the meds I gotta take daily, and then I'm like, all right, back to sleep. Just return to the dream realm until it is time for me to awaken. Though my sleep schedule has actually been pretty decent the last little bit, which has been nice. It's been kind of refreshing. It's not perfect, but it's better than it has been in a long time. Oop, that's not what I wanted. I need more clams. Where's that Queek video? Somewhere. Mostly in my brain. I will update y'all on that when I have something to share on it, but I don't have anything that I would consider worth sharing right now. I've been working on other projects. Really trying to get the Kislev mechanics discussion video finished, because I know CA's back in the office and I know they're probably already working on it, and I would like to get ahead of it if it's at all possible. I finished Katarin's mechanics, so the only thing I have left to do is Kostaltin's mechanics, Boris Ursus mechanics, and then like a very, very brief note on like the tech tree and Mother Ostankia. Though I don't really think there's much I'm gonna say on Mother Ostankia. I feel like Mother Ostankia is pretty goddamn good. Like I don't really think there's that much that needs to be said. When do I think the next patch will be out? I don't know about the next patch. The next hotfix is probably gonna be very, very, very soon. So 6.0.1, actually, would it be 6.0.1? I don't remember if we've already had... No, we've already had some hotfixes, so it'll probably be... I don't remember which one we're on. But, the next hotfix, I suspect, is going to be very soon. Like, probably this week. I'll be surprised if it's not this week. Legendary Slon Sleep? Yeah. Well, when I get into, like, an actual slon slumber, it is way worse than that. Do I have to kill... No, okay, I was gonna say. Oop. Hoping to influence Kislev mechanic changes? Yeah, I hope so. Well, like, for me, I don't really care if they use my exact stuff. I try and come up with the best ideas that I can, and I just throw them into the ether in the hopes that they can inspire some good ideas, either from the devs themselves or from the community to then get to the devs themselves. But in my experience, you can have a surprising amount of impact on the game by just kind of consistently being like, hey, what if we were to try this? Or what if we were to try this? Or what if we were to try this? You know, even if, 4 times out of 5, they're like, no, we can't do that. That 1 time out of 5 where they're like, oh, you know what? Yeah, no, we can do that, actually. Would feel great. of like, oh, nice, I got to improve something that might not have been improved without someone pointing that out. You know what I mean? Okay. So then we can go to Camp Overlook to do the 3 Cobalt quests. I think the thing I would want for Ostenki is to add a magical forest in Kislev and make that her capital. That way you can disband your army early. So I personally like Ostenkia being like really far away, a good ways away, because it allows Kislev to actually have like an interesting, unique start position. Though I do know a lot of people wish she would be moved a lot closer, but I am trying to think of ways to allow her to make contact with Kislev like much faster than she used to. Because that's a complaint that I can totally agree with. Is when people say like, I don't like how when I play Kislev, that results, or like, and I'm playing Mother Ostenkia, I have to like send a hero all the way over to I have to send like a hero all the way across the damn world or something along those lines in the hopes that they will arrive safely in Kislev to establish contact. I agree that that's ridiculous. Mother Ostenkia should have some way to establish contact with home. So the thing that's really I've been thinking about is maybe doing a change on the tech tree for those techs you get, where it's like, oh hey, like the spirit of Prague and the spirit of Kislev and the spirit of Erengrad, those techs. I'm thinking about, what if you were to add something to that, where if you get those techs, it grants you line of sight over that particular city. But a part of me thinks that might still not be good enough. Because like I also want a magical forest in or closer to Kislev. I'm really hoping we'll get the Forest of Shadows near where Golgfag is, which means we'll probably have to move Golgfag, but that's fine. Golgfag is like one of the easiest characters in the game to move a bit, if it comes down to that. But because that would be a really nice, like, very nearby forest. And interestingly, the Wood Elves actually don't have a forest that allows them to buff their relations with Kislev. It's like the only Order faction the Wood Elves can't get like diplomacy dilemmas with, which is pretty unique and odd. Like, because I would think that, or either that, or maybe Mother Ostenkia should have like a dual start, where she gets like a starting army somewhere near Kislev or somewhere in Kislev or whatever. That could be one way to do it. Because, like, I like her having the Nagaroth start, because it's very unique. Yeah, it gives her a very fresh relationship with the world. So maybe some kind of dual start might be good for her instead, because that would still be a very unique function. If she was like, oh, not only do I start in Nagaron, but I also start in Kislev, so that if the player decides they're like, yeah, you know what, I just want to abandon Nagaroth and get the hell out of Dodge, and focus on going back to the homeland instead, I can do that. You little shit. Similar to Yuan Bo? Yeah, something maybe like Yuan Bo. I mean, there's a number of dual start characters in the game. Between, like, Yuan Bo, oh gosh, Altharion the Grim has a dual start. Malice Darkblade has a dual start. You know, they all, there's a decent amount of characters that get around. So maybe Ostenkia could have, like, either a dual start with, like, an army in Kislev, or you could have a, you could also grant her some kind of, like, a quest where, like, she gets a quest on, like, turn 5 or something, and if you do a certain amount of, if you do, like, a little thing, she's able to confederate one of the, like, really minor Kisleveite factions. Allowing her to essentially, like, port back home. I was thinking it was a poor addition to the game. I don't agree with that. I mean, that's a fair way to feel about it. But I am quite fond of that DLC, or what that DLC added for Kislev. Like, literally, for me personally, the only thing I didn't like about the Shadows of Change DLC once it got updated, they'd had a lot of problems before they updated it. But once it was updated, my only big issue with it was that I really did not enjoy I was disappointed that Games Workshop kind of, like, stomped in and was like, oh, Mother Ostenkia is the only hag mother. Like, there are no other hag mothers. She is the only one, and the only one there will ever be. The rest of them are witches, the end. I personally thought that was a really disappointing decision. Because I would have really liked hag mothers as some crazy cool lords. But I don't hate the Druzina. He represents enough of a interesting concept that I'm fine with it. Okay. Boulder Downs. Boulder Downs take forever, but it's fine. I believe they should make it so you already have diplomatic contact with all factions of your race. I don't think that's necessary. I feel like that would have very unintentional consequences based on the way that the AI acts. Because depending on, like, who you're playing and what you're doing, that could, I feel like that would be an interesting mechanic for certain characters or certain factions. I don't think that should be just like everybody has it, because that would probably have some weird effects with how the AI acts in regards to certain kinds of things. Of, like, if you have all these factions that are aware of the player right at the start. I think that also removes a lot of the exploration aspect of the game. Like, I understand it from, like, a convenience point of view, especially if you're someone that is, like, very, very fond of, like, confederating everybody. But I don't think I would want that in my game. I can see that as, like, maybe an interesting toggle. Because I do love when CA adds more toggles. Like, every time they add new options for players is always a good day. Hey, Hawk, how you doing? We'll stop at some bugs in Helldivers 2. Nice. You might make it to 60 tonight on Dark Knight. Yeah, a part of me is like, a part of me kind of doesn't want to do main story quest tonight because I feel like I'm gonna want to do like a good hefty amount of it, and I feel we're not gonna have that long. But a part of me thinks we could do our daily dungeon, like run a like a random dungeon, and I think that might give me enough. That would almost assuredly give me enough experience to push me over the edge. Hey, Gingivitis! Thank you for the raid. How'd your Mongolian slaying go? How you doing, boss man? Oh, you know what? You need... I don't like that. It won't let me do... Hold on. I need to make Gingy a VIP so that when he talks, it's very obvious. But they don't let you do that directly from the chat menu for some stupid reason. There you are. There we go. But yeah, if we do Dungeon Roulette tonight, I think we'll hit 60. You think you can slash command it? I'm too lazy to do that. I have to figure out exactly what I need to type. You're probably right. One of these days I need to go through and like figure out what all the slash commands are. Sorry, thank you for the super chat. Remember to fix your bars. Oh yeah, I guess we could mess around with that tonight. Where is the last nerd I need for this? There he is. Come here, bitch! MX3! And then, god damn it, I was just over here, but I was stupid and didn't take this contract sooner. Sapsa Shelf Spine. Alright. Shadows of Change 2.0 was great, but I'm not a fan of the extra monsters who aren't Kisleveite being added, rather than more Ungol units. Human units that were added were great, but I wanted some more. Also, I think it'd be cool for Momo Stinkia to be able to recruit feral Ragnarok spiders. So feral Ragnaroks would be kind of fucking bonkers considering what she already can get. She's already kind of insane. Feral Ragnaroks, it's not impossible. I don't think would want to do that very lightly, as I don't think they have a model for feral Arachnaroks. They'd have to like go in and change some stuff to make the model work. But I do think that I mean, yeah, there's potential there. But I mean, Ostenka's roster is spooky. But I'm not a fan, just not a fan of extra monsters who aren't Kisleveite being added. Do you mean you're not a fan of, like, the Grand Cathay monsters that we got? Or do you mean you're not a fan of the new Kisleveite monsters? Because, I mean, I was really happy with the Frostworm. I love the Frostworm. I mean, I'm still full copium one day that we get a oh my god, I can't remember what it's called. I can't remember what it's called. The I liked it after they made it smaller. I agree. I do like that it's a medium scale monster. I wasn't, it did not need to be as big as it was. The shrinking it in size a little bit was a very good decision. You weren't a fan of the incarnative beasts and things like, oh, okay, I see. Yeah. It was Ostankio is a very interesting addition. Because she really took Kislev in a very fascinating direction. Compared to what they had been. Especially in the game up until that point, where they're very human. But like, if you're gonna do Ostankia and you're gonna do the Hag Witches, then like a massive part of that should be like the spirits, the like super terrifying things that go bump in the night that come out with them. And I do think CA made a pretty reasonable decision on how best to represent them by whipping out some creatures that I think are actually quite fitting of that concept. That also, like, have some fun stories to them. Like, I didn't hate it. But that being said, like, I could totally get why someone's not a fan of it. I am very much full copium that there's gonna be one more Kislev DLC at some point in the distant future. And when we get that last Kislev DLC, it'll be far more human-centric. So it'll be like mostly humans with a couple of god-favored creatures. Like, I could see the Frost Fiend, for instance, being like the big ice bat creature. That would be fun. A Frost Fiend would make me very happy. I would also like to maybe see like the Firebirds of Dawes, but they're not very big. Like, they're pretty small creatures, so they'd be almost more like a unit of Heartbeast or something. And then like for everything else to be human. We're almost halfway. But Games Workshop seems to have a particular like thing against Ungls at the moment, where, I mean, Games Workshop went through enough pains to, when CA was talking about the DLC, they GW literally came out to say, well, we're changing it so that in the era of Karl Franz, the lines between the Ungl peoples and the Ungl peoples and the Gospodari people is much more blurred. Like, it's not as thick as it was in prior times, which was definitely a pretty significant change. As obviously, you know, the only stuff that we had about Kislev up to that point drew very heavy lines between those various different factions. So I don't think there would realistically be much hope that we'd see more Ungol units. Because I think the way that you kind of have to look at the roster, at least the way I look at the roster, is that your lower tier light unarmored units are your Unguls. Like your halberdier, your Kisleveite warriors, your horse archers, your dervishes, your Kossars, like, to me, those are the Ungals. Like, those are all your Ungol units. And the Druzina is your Ungol Lord. But I don't think there's really anything else that would be realistically added. Because the Ungals, I mean, the Ungals aren't really known for a lot when it comes to their human units. You know, back in the tabletop, when they were expanded, or when they, like, really got expanded, they were your horse archers, and they were your, like, light cavalry, and that was it. Like, those are the only Ungals you'd had in your roster. There really wasn't such thing as an elite Ungol unit. You'd like a higher tier horse archer unit? I mean, I guess you could do that. Have something kind of like Marauder Horsemasters, but like Ungals. I think, man, I think with the way Kislev's roster is designed, they would have a hard time feeling like they're actually adding anything of value. It's like between the horse archers, the two kinds of bear chariots or ice sleds, the Griffin Legion, the Winged Lancers, and Little Grom, like, Kislev has it locked down when it comes to cavalry and mobile ranged. The only way I think I could see like a higher tier Ungol unit working, when it's like the Akshina ambushers are very Ungol coded, and they're kind of like your own, they're, you know, your more like elite mid tier skirmish. Like, it's like, I guess you could do like a cavalry unit that has bows, but they're just like better armored and have some unique abilities. But I feel like at that point, you're just, I feel like that's not really adding to the roster, and that's more just kind of like trying to tick a arbitrary idea. Unit throws Molotov cocktails. I don't think the Ungals would be using Molotov cocktail cavalry. I don't think that's something they would do. I think Molotov cocktails would probably be something you would see the city, the more urban focused units utilizing, not the more rural ones. Let's go do a dungeon. So let's go do a So, would a high-level dungeon be actually difficult compared to, like, a leveling dungeon? Or is it like, no, it's pretty much the same, you just have a wider variety of dungeons to choose from now? Like, what's the functional difference here? What is a main scenario? It's specifically level 50 dungeons for your level. Main scenario is the story. Oh, okay, so it's like the big dungeons. All right, let's try a high level dungeon and see if I don't get flagged, or if I don't fuck it up. Because apparently they're looking for tanks. So I really want the greenskins to be able to recruit feral wyverns normally from the monster building train. Yeah, feral wyverns I think would be a fine normal addition to greenskins as opposed to being a WA specific unit. Like, maybe they could add them to, like, the... Maybe... I mean, even if they wanted to add them to a resource building, that would be fine. Like, make it where, like, the exotic animal building... Or the exotic animal resource gives you access to, recruitable feral wyverns. I still think Greenskin should have access to every resource building. They just build things that, you know, they're all just tier 3 only. They're not meant for trade, but they give you access to, like, you know, goodies for specific kinds of units and stuff. All right, let's do our best to not fuck this up. Okay, thank you, Inquisitor Thomas. Hopefully this is a dungeon I remember how to do. I don't remember this one. Come on, keep it moving. Yeah, my grit's on. Will this hit enemies? Looks like it. I'm sad that I don't have Salted Earth. I really feel like Gandalf right now. Like that, walking into a place and being like, I have no memory of this place. Ow. Oh wait, am I able to block that? I feel like I might have been able to block that if I walked in front of it. No, that one that's just position change? Okay. Well, I'm not a fast tank, but nobody seems to be complaining, so there's that at least. I don't remember this dungeon at all. Oh, hello. Hawk says, also chat, do you have any recommendations for a fun healer job? It says Hawk. Asking what healer y'all would recommend for Final Fantasy XIV. That's people saying Scholar. LVO, we're going to live stream it, yeah. I'm not gonna, I won't be there physically, but I'll be live streaming it. Yeah, LVO is the Las Vegas Open. The Boogeyman. I remember this guy. I remember this guy. I remember he has a gimmick. I don't remember what the gimmick is. Isn't it like he can... Oh, you have to keep him next to the orb, right? Oh, God. Oh no, you have to. Okay, you have to like lure him into it. Oh, okay, there it goes. I was like, I don't remember what's going on with this dude. This dude's annoying as fuck. Kill orb, get buff, will fall off you a few seconds. Okay. I got a little dicey. Oh, he's still alive. This dude kind of sucks because I can't like tank him when he's invisible. Oh, I got an achievement for remapping this place, which is odd. I remember this part's just a DPS race. What are we up to? Just doing like some little dailies, and I thought I'd really like to do. I don't have a ton of time tonight, so I'd really like to do the level 60 Dark Knight quest tonight, because I don't think we're gonna have enough time to do like main story shit. Walls are getting kind of close. I'm getting a little... Oh, I remember Ferdiad. So, my job recommendation for you get to 70 before you start Shadowbringer, or you should do Reaper. Oh, hold on, let me get through this boss. Reaper, Dark Knight, some kind of ranged DPS, and then maybe White Mage. This guy has a really good song. Oh, now I get to try... I'm not standing in the... Wait, do I, like, interrupt this? What is happening? remember what I'm supposed to do. Oh. That is if you stand in it, you insta-die. I take it. Get out of the way, dinguses. Hi, City. Oh, did y'all see her walk by? I love how that DPS just, like, walked in it. It was like, what's happening? What the fuck? What is happening? What is happening? Ooh. For your friends? Okay, took me a second. Yeah, that insta-kill shit is kind of scary. This bard is just struggling. Ooh. I couldn't target it. I feel like my DPSs are not doing a very good job. Like, I feel like they're supposed to be targeting the orbs, not me. Ooh, oh, nice. Nicely done. I'm gonna accommodate the healer because I feel like the DPS were not really doing their job. They're just standing in. Quit standing in the AoEs! What are you doing? Hey, look at that! We just barely hit 60. Oh my god, we get to finish the Dark Knight storyline! Woohoo! We got the exact amount of XP we needed. All jobs, should do the storylines through to the end of Stormblood. Stormblood's. Oh, before you start Shadowbringers. Okay, I was like, I don't think I can get Reaper yet. Okay, yeah. Emperor says, Summoner for magical range DPS, get one of each roll to 70, so you can do all the role quests in Shadowbringers without having to go back and level them. It's 100% doing before hitting the final zone at the end of Shadowbringers. Okay. Oh, turn up the music. Turn up the sound. I forgot. We were playing with Anticity earlier, and Anticity has a very loud microphone, so I had to turn everything down. Yeah, that should be better. Alright, let's go. Oh my god, I'm excited. I've really enjoyed the Dark Knight storyline. So this is the end for this expansion. That'll be pretty cool. Because that also means we'll get a fucking armor set, which I'm very excited about. We also get Carve and Spit. Threefold attack that restores health and MP. Hell yeah. Alright, let's talk to Riel first. It's not that I don't appreciate their help, but they really had no idea what they were singing about, did they? Oh, the fucking Muggles. Alright. We're gonna go beat the shit out of Riel's mom. Countess Ystraid's missive arrived while you were away. We're to meet her in the Western Highlands, away from prying eyes. She's gone to great lengths to conceal her husband's deeds, so it comes as no surprise that she'd prefer to settle this in secret. Dalcarius, I don't know what's waiting for us out there. But if aught should happen to me, pray keep Riel safe. Right then, I believe she wanted a word with you before we left. Riel wanted to speak with you for okay. We wouldn't have made it this far without you, Dalkarius. I want you to know that I'm truly grateful for the time we shared. You, Sidurgu, and Frey taught me so much about the world, about what it means to fight for another, and what it means to fight for yourself. We're going to finish this together, the three of us. You got it, hun. Not else to say, really. To Twin Pools, then. Let's not keep the Countess waiting. I'm ready to see her. Best not neglect your preparations. I doubt the Temple Knights will let us come back for supplies. Yeah, that's very true. It's time to end this! Do you think the High Elf Sea Lord should get a special trait from sacking Marienburg? That would be quite funny. I don't know if we've ever had... I mean, that would... honestly, that would probably end up being... Yeah, I don't know. A part of me feels like that might end up being his quest battle. I don't know if his quest battle should be fighting Lokir Felhard or if his quest battle should be sacking Marienburg. But it would be funny to get a trait for that. I don't think we have had traits for, like, taking specific settlements. I don't know if that's, excuse me. I don't know if that's possible. Fighting Lokir over who gets to sack Marienburg? There you go. Does he have 2 items? Why not both? Well, generally speaking, the method nowadays is you get 1 item quest battle, and then you get like a finale battle. I wonder how many men she will bring to kill the abomination. Ugh, calling your kid abomination. Bleh, bleh. Seems we're early. Well, it's not as though I have pressing business elsewhere. Enjoy a moment's respite with me, Dalkarius. Hell yeah, brother. I love Sid. Here they come. Huh, I was expecting her to bring like a small army. You came. A wise decision. You have his eyes, his nose, his lips. Every time I look at you, I see more and more of him, and it sickens me. Riel is not her father. You had no right to punish her for what he did. Who are you to stand in judgment of me? I have every right. I bore that monster into this world, and by the Fury I shall send it to the 7th hell. If you're so bloody fond of it, you could follow it there. It's just us now. No one else. Remember Frey's conjuring. Protect us, and we'll protect you. Right then. Oh, she's gonna fight? Riel's actually fighting herself? Riel the Voiceless. Go forth, brave knights of Ishgard! The Fury watch over and protect you! Kaboom! Ah, okay, this is more what I was expecting. Riel, Dalkarius, stay close to me! She's got heals! Beat without fear in the face of heretics! Forward, I say, forward! Just how many men did she bring? No! No more! Enough! Forward! Bring me her head! The Fury wields it! Have you no mercy, mother? Dude, your mother's a bitch. I told you never to call me that! You were given a chance, Abomination! You should have stayed in your cell! Death will be a mercy to you! I'm coming for you, bitch. Kill them all! Kill them all! All of you! Attack! You will not harm her! Oh, that is a lot of dudes. Good thing I can do this cool hot party trick. Whoop. I need to take out all the, like, chaff. Oh, Halone, see us to victory. Grant me the strength to strike down this foul creature. Bring it on, bitch. You strike God hand. Pray forgive me my sins for laying down with your enemies. Help me cleanse my soul of this taint. Render it unto your judgment. Unmake this monstrosity. Get stunned, bitch. Down goes your stride God hand. Stab her, Sid. Damn you! Get out of my way! Get her, Sid. Get her. Why? Why? Why do you care so much about what happens to it? You're not the first person to ask me that. Once, you might have understood. For everything that you are, that you have done, you are still her mother. Go. We shall not meet again. Oh, he's sparing her. Oh, but we will. We will, knight. I promise you that. I will follow you to the ends of the world if I must. So long as it lives, I must. Don't you see, you fool? The Fury wills it! The Fury wills it! I don't know, man. I think we should just kind of get this over with and just... Riel? How great your love for her. Far greater than any love you ever bore for me. For a long time, I prayed for forgiveness. I prayed you would take me in your arms and hold me as you did before. But I know that shall never come to pass. I will pray for you, Mother, that you might find peace in her halls. I think Riel just pulled the, I think we're gonna have to kill this bitch, dude. Oh, Halone, receive of us this woman, your humble servant. Raise her up to your bosom, and grant her everlasting glory. Oh, oh, oh! Ooh! That gave me a little chill down my spine. That was good. So what now? We go back to Ishgard. Together. As you wish. What'd you just miss? Basic, you know the meme where like it's the two characters and they're like, hey, so and so, I think we're gonna have to kill this, or it's like I think it was a Steven Universe meme first, where they were like, it's like Hitler, and they're like, Steven, we're gonna have to kill this guy, and he's like, oh dang it. It was basically that, but Riel being like, yeah, no, we're gonna have to kill my mom, she's like fucking insane. Man, Riel's mom was the fucking worst, dude. What a bitch. Like, he was willing to spare her, and he never spares anybody. But I think he was only willing to spare her because he knew, like, it would hurt Riel to see her mom get killed. But then her mom just, like, quadrupled down and was clearly, like, very, very not okay. Like, just absolutely insane. There are a few things worse than a parent that rejects their child for, like, no reason. Does anyone know how I can get Sid's sword, by the way? And so falls House Colonial. Oh, wow, her entire house is fallen? Damn. Calignon. It all seems so simple in retrospect. The moment I stopped trying to find the answer, there it was. All that anger, all that rage, born of a fervent desire to protect that which we hold most dear. So you are still committed to your path, then? And you, if you will have me. You'll need to talk to me more, and listen. I can't stand the silence, you know. There's no shame in sharing the weight, Sid. We can bear it together, for ourselves, and for others. Right. He's such a fucking, like, tsundere. He's so edgy. I love Sid. I love both of them. Sid and Riel are two of my favorite characters we've met through these little side stories. The two of us will manage on our own, Dalcarius. There may be others who know of Riel's heritage, but if they come, we will be ready. Granted, we could simply leave Ishgard, but that would leave the people at the mercy of the powers that be. I cannot do that now, and neither can Riel, I think. We all need a cause, Dalcarius. So what will yours be? For whom will you stand? I'm gonna stand for... I'll stand for my friends. Because that's what gets me pissed off, is when my friends get fucked up. And so you shall. To walk the path is to suffer, to sacrifice. Justice demands no less. But we must never lose sight of why we chose to walk it. Gods help me. Those Mughals were onto something, weren't they? Damn Mughals! Hooray! We finished the Dark Knight storylines! Dark Knight storyline was, like, awesome. Like, super good. It did an excellent, like, the Frey storyline was really fun, and the way the Frey storyline ties into the 50 to 60 storyline is also fantastic. Follow me if you want his blade. It's technically an upgrade for you to talk to Yolane at the bar to trade in hunt seals for it. You can technically also get the same weapon through the Heavensward Relic quest line from its first 2 phases. I can get it from her. Which category is it? She's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool armor get. Oh yeah, let's do that first. We gotta get the. I am not a fan of the armor we're currently wearing. I'm just gonna be so happy to get new armor. Oh, it looks so fucking good, dude. Oh, this set is so good. Deathbringer, which is in the Artifact Gear DOW1. What does DOW even stand for? DOW1? Deathbringer. Oh, I can afford it. Oh. Let's go! Oh, that... I don't... Oh, man. I don't know if I prefer this sword or if I prefer the sword that Alex... Or, like, visually. I don't know if I prefer this one or the one that Alex gave me. Because the fire sword is kind of sick, but this is also really sick. These are both really good-looking weapons. You are Sid now? Department of War? Domain of War? Dawn of War? yeah, just a reminder, main writer for the Dark Knight Story Quest, also main writer for Shadowbringers and Walker. Yeah, I can tell it's gonna be good. Yeah, it was really funny to watch that. Dude, the camera choice they made on... Oh my god, that sword is fucking crazy. But I imagine that's like a crazy high tier weapon. Is that a default stance, or do you have to unlock that stance? Oh, Disciple of War. Ah. And then DOM is Disciple of Magic. Gotcha. Somebody else also just finished that quest. Good for them. Oh, it's for beating Heavensward's base story. Cool. Alright. Well, honestly, that's everything I wanted to get done today. So I think, looking at the hour, we're gonna have a lot more time for Final Fantasy tomorrow. And also we play Final Fantasy in the mornings on, we play in the mornings on Thursday, Friday, which means it's like the main focus of those days. Oh, it's another weapon I made for you. Ah. So I think we're gonna go ahead and only female characters get the sword in the ground stance. What? Are you serious? I don't get a cool stab my sword in the ground stance because I have a penis? That's sexist. It's outrageous. That person is literally just wearing fucking glowing pajamas. Sadly, yes, that is the biggest bullshit I have heard in this entire game. You get the shoulder rest stance. Why are there gender lock stances? What? Who makes gender lock stances? Is that a base game stance, or do you have to unlock it? I don't think I've seen that. Oh, it's under change pose. Ah. Oops. No, God damn it. I mean, that's fine, but what a ridiculous game to gender lock stances. Gender locking is dumb. I'm a fervent follower of Joe Cat's philosophy that nothing should be gender locked. If ladies want to wear male armor, let them. If men want to wear skirts and other women's stuff, let them. If I want to be a badass and stab my sword in the ground, fucking let me. Oh, dude, I fucking love this armor set. I don't even think I'd change the colors on it. Like, it's perfect. It's like, it's my color scheme. It's black, red, and gold. There are literally no notes. It's perfect. Fortunately, Final Fantasy XIV has been unlocking gender gear. Well, hopefully they keep doing it, and they do it more aggressively. Listen, if men want to dress like hoes, we support that here. Let men hit their slut arc, okay? Let them have hot girl summers too. Everybody deserves a hot girl summer. And if ladies want to be like ridiculous, heavily armored edgelords, then like go for it. Go for it, girls. Now they need to unlock the poses because I want to stab my sword in the ground. That's cool. Once you get, yeah, oh yeah, don't worry. I'll be sure to throw all this into glamour once I have better stuff. But I'm so pleased with this armor set. Oh, does it have a helmet? Yes it does. What does the helmet look like? Bro, look at the helmet! Oh my god, the helmet's so fucking cool. It doesn't have a visor. The only thing I don't like about the helmet is I wish you could see your face under it. Bro, that helmet, with my horns, this helmet looks particularly fucking sick because the horns are mirrored. So he's got a double set of it's the same horns. So these are my actual horns, and then these are the armor set horns. So he's double set horns. Dude's practically a vermin lord. He's got so many fucking head horns. Yeah, I think we'll use the helmet. We might take it off for story scenes. Like when we're doing main story stuff, we might take it off. That way we can see like character expressions. With those horns, how you can put the helmet on? Shh. Shh. Don't worry about it. don't worry about it. All right, so tomorrow, we'll literally just do our dailies, which, thanks to the current setup we have going for our dailies take, like, very short amount of time. Like, I think today we finished all our dailies within, like, 15, 20 minutes. So, we will be pretty much entirely, actually no, we'll only be doing main story quest tomorrow. Like, we'll do our dailies, will take us 10-15 minutes, and then it's just pure main story quest until I think we finish Heavensward. There's no more career days. We're just gonna plow through this until we finish Heavensward. Once we finish Heavensward and we start getting into like the post game, we'll probably mix around with leveling up some alternate jobs to start getting us some additional options ready for Shadowbringers no, not Shadowbringers, Stormblood. Yeah, just where are we at in Heaven's Word? Like, what percentage are we through the story? Because we're at the part where Sir Alberic has gone to confront his father, the Archbishop, his alleged father, the Archbishop, to be like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? And we still don't know where Needhog's missing eye is. Several of y'all know where we are in the story, but we're about halfway. Are you fucking serious? We're only halfway? Oh my god. I thought we were like 75% of the way. Jesus Christ. Alright. Tauk is so horny. He is, dude. He's got 4 horns and you need somewhere to put them. Alright, anyway. So that's gonna be it for tonight. So I would encourage everyone to get some good rest. And you know, head to bed early if you're staying up late somewhere, and if you're in the middle of the day or whatever, I don't know, have a nice productive day. I will send y'all off on some quick raids, but I'm pretty pleased. Well, we got everything done we wanted to get done today. So tomorrow we're doing brain fart. We're doing Total War Warhammer Gorbad tomorrow morning, and we're probably gonna wrap that up around, I would guess we'll probably end around like 2 or 3. And then we'll probably take like a dinner break, and I gotta take like Sadie to go exercise and dog park and stuff or whatever we're gonna do tomorrow. So we'll probably start tomorrow around like 6 p.m. CST-ish, depending on what time I have dinner. Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. Let's see, we got a pretty chill crowd tonight. So let's man, there's barely anybody online. It's kind of crazy how few people are online. Let's send y'all somewhere. I'm not really sure where to send y'all. Nope, that looks like an absolute mess. We can send y'all to Melisandre. She's a really gifted, there will be Lord Beards on Wednesday. I don't know what the topic will be. I have been pushing for a Q&A stream, but I think Andy wants to do something else, so I gave him a list of options. Yeah. Melisande. Alright, we'll send y'all over there. She's a voice actress. She's voice acted in a couple of games. She's very cool. Very chill person. So we can go over and rate her. I don't know if we've rated her. If we have, it was a long time ago. And then there's nobody I know on YouTube right now. So fuck it, we're done. Anyway, hope you all have a lovely night. I'm gonna go to bed and get in a good night's sleep so we can do a lot of stuff tomorrow. So please take care. 42.8%, not even halfway through. God help me. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Jesus. The Kislev video will probably be out, I would guess, at the end of this week or early next week. High Elf DLC video should be out tomorrow or the day after. Anyway, bye!